Glad to have you with us from Toyota Stadium. College football's postseason continues in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. Kickoff team on the field ready to start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Runs through a man. He might have space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Here are the guys we expect to be impact players in this one. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to test the right side with this one. On the move at the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
receiver comes in motion. Back to the ground game on the left. Drop. There's a crease. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Bernard. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs up.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Young. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Thanks to grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Inside the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So here comes the Florida Atlantic offense ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He leaves it with the back. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the left. working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Using his legs, it's Bernard. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Owls with the 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. Picks up the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Might have a chance. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The run to the left. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide out. Back to the ground with the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen him. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force from them.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So an 82-yard drive there. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Page. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Corners are going to bail. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Running inside, it's Hawkins. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. On his way back from the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try the left side. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bernard. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. He might want another play. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game.
And he's just been so patient. He's following his blocks, letting it all develop in front of it, and then bursting through. And they were only in the first half.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
After the run, now to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Strong, firm tackle. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Makes the catch. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try it over the left side. Maybe it got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Owls! He'll try to tack on 1 more. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going deep. Got it down the field. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking downfield very late in the half. Rushes on him. Easy completion on the shuffle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, Florida Atlantic's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific, great ball security, and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Quarterback saw a quick opening right over the middle of the field, so he spits it out to his slot receiver on the slant pass. Nice job.
Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Wide receiver going in motion. Takes a handoff, and he's going right.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every quarter. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on Ncaa.
Got a little grass. All the way. Touchdown Owls. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Got it behind the line. It's Bernard. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida Atlantic has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple of scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
The run inside. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's 1-on-1, but not 2-on-1. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The Cowboys with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's Green. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
On the move, it's Bernard. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. They'll move the wide receiver. Now they'll run it to the right here. Makes a pass to Marker. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. They go right back to it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Trying to pick it up on the ground. There's some room. He stopped, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they are going to waltz out of here with a win.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turned and they gave it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. It's Tillman. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And it slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On 4th down, going to the air. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, they're in